Salem is about to explode, and the ripple effects may tear apart families, destroy relationships, and expose secrets that were never meant to see the light of day. What's really happening on July 28th in Days of Our Lives? Buckle up, we're diving deep into the most dramatic developments in this explosive episode. Xander Kyriakis, once a dangerous enforcer, now a man teetering on the edge of emotional collapse. After years of broken promises and violent outbursts, he's finally agreed to something he never thought he would: anger management counseling. But let's be clear, this isn't some selfless act of change. This is a desperate move, driven by Sarah Horton's unflinching ultimatum. The woman he loves has drawn a hard line in the sand. She's walked away from their marriage and made it painfully clear: unless Xander proves he can control his fury, he won't be granted joint custody of their daughter, Victoria. And that's where things get complicated. For Sarah, this isn't about punishing Xander. It's about protecting an innocent child from the chaos that's always followed him. She's seen firsthand how his temper can turn dangerous in a heartbeat, and she won't let her daughter grow up in fear. But for Xander, therapy isn't just a legal checkbox, it's a battlefield of pride and pain. He's never been good at vulnerability. Can a man built on intimidation truly open up to healing? Or is he simply putting on a new mask, one polished enough to fool a judge, and maybe even Sarah? As he walks into that first counseling session, the question isn't whether he'll talk, it's whether he can face what's really inside himself. Because if he can't, this legal separation might turn into a permanent one, and the Kyriakis bloodline may lose a father for good. In another corner of Salem, Gabby Hernandez is preparing for war, but she's not bringing weapons. She's bringing fire, charm, and a calculated seduction plan designed to dismantle the Kyriakis brothers from the inside out. With Tony DiMera now acting as her unexpected ally, Gabby sees an opportunity. She's always played the game better than most, but this time it's personal. She isn't just looking for power, she's hungry for revenge. The Kyriakis men have underestimated her for too long. They've laughed her off as a flirt, a drama queen, a wild card. But now she's ready to weaponize every ounce of that underestimation. Gabby knows exactly how to stroke egos, whisper promises, and manipulate desires to make men crumble. She's targeting every chink in their armor, from their pride to their lust. And what about Tony? To him, this may look like an alliance, two brilliant minds teaming up to regain influence. But Gabby may have more than strategy on her mind. Is she truly partnering with him, or using him as a pawn in a much larger game? This isn't just seduction, it's warfare draped in silk and smiles. And when Gabby moves in, no one leaves untouched, not even Tony himself. Behind Salem's closed doors, Sophia Choi is holding her breath, because the lie she built her future on is beginning to unravel. She thought she could move on after giving up her baby. She thought she could bury the truth, seal it behind a safe haven box, and start a brand new chapter with Tate Black. But real life doesn't work like that, especially not in Salem. Now, Sophia is plagued by fear. What if Tate discovers the truth? What if he realizes that her entire relationship pitch was built on deception, that she made the most intimate decision of their lives without ever telling him? Even worse, a new player is entering the picture. Tessero, a woman whose presence eerily mirrors Amy Choi, a past Sophia thought she'd left behind. If Tate's attention starts drifting toward Tessero, everything Sophia tried to control could spiral into chaos. And yet, she can't blame him. Tate is still grieving the loss of a child he never got to meet. He's searching for connection, for understanding, and he's finding that in Holly Jonas, not Sophia. With every stolen glance between Holly and Tate, Sophia's world cracks further. The man she once dreamed of building a future with may now be drifting toward someone else, someone more honest, more grounded, more deserving. One confrontation, one confession, that's all it would take for the truth to come flooding out. And if that happens, Sophia could lose everything, not just Tate, but her freedom, her reputation, and the fragile hope she's clinging to. In the emotional wreckage left behind by Sophia's secret adoption, one young man is silently falling apart, and another girl is falling for him. Tate Black has been blindsided, heartbroken, and deeply shaken. He thought he was going to be a father. He imagined holding his baby in his arms. He imagined a family. But all of that was ripped away from him when Sophia, without warning or consent, gave the child up for adoption, alone, quietly, and without ever giving him a say. Now, Tate is stuck in limbo, grieving not only a child he never got to meet but a future he never had the chance to build. He feels powerless, betrayed, and utterly lost. And that's exactly where Holly Jonas steps in. Holly has always lived on the margins of chaos in Salem. She knows what it's like to be surrounded by secrets, to live in the shadows of other people's decisions. She recognizes Tate's pain, not just because he talks about it, but because she's felt it. That shared sense of abandonment is creating a bond between them, one that is growing stronger by the day. The whispers between them have turned into deep late-night conversations. The soft glances have turned into something more vulnerable. Day's spoilers tease that this growing closeness could lead to a new romance, one born out of heartbreak, but powerful enough to threaten everything Sophia still hopes for. And that's where things take a dark turn for Sophia Choi. Because from her lonely vantage point, Sophia sees it all unraveling, Tate slipping away, Holly stepping in, and her fresh start crumbling before her eyes. She can't undo what she's done. The adoption papers are signed. The baby is gone. And now, Tate might be, too. With Holly in the picture, Sophia isn't just at risk of losing a boyfriend. She's at risk of losing the future she built her entire life around. And the most terrifying part? There's nothing she can do to stop it. Step back from the fiery emotions, the broken hearts, and the secret deals, and ask yourself, what is actually happening in Salem? Because this episode isn't just about people making mistakes. It's about an entire town on the verge of transformation. Xander is standing at the edge of redemption, but the path he's chosen, therapy, vulnerability, and honesty, may be more than he can handle. Is this truly a man seeking change, or is it another illusion, another trap in his long history of self-destruction? Sarah, once the heart of the Kuriaki's family unit, is now a fortress of emotional steel. She's shielding Victoria from the chaos, but will the need for a complete family begin to break through her walls? Gabby Hernandez, Salem's most dangerous flirt, isn't just playing a game. She's rewriting the rules entirely. Her alliance with Tony DiMera threatens to shift the power balance, toppling the Kuriaki's empire from within, using seduction as her sword. Sophia Choi thought she could orchestrate a lie so carefully no one would notice. But the emotional truth always finds a way to rise. She's now surrounded by landmines, and Tessero, who eerily echoes the past, could be the unpredictable variable that detonates it all. And at the heart of it, Tate and Holly, two damaged souls finding comfort in each other's honesty. But their growing bond may not just threaten Sophia, it may become a powder keg for everything the older generation has tried to control. This isn't just soap opera drama. This is collapse. This is the unraveling of control, the moment when masks slip, alliances fracture, and every buried secret starts clawing toward the surface. Salem isn't just shifting, it's about to erupt. So, what's next? Will Xander truly confront his inner demons, or will the therapy sessions become just another performance in a lifetime of manipulation? Will Sarah's hard stance on custody soften when she sees Xander trying, or will she tighten her grip, no matter the cost? Will Gabby and Tony's unholy alliance ignite the downfall of the Kuriaki's dynasty, or will someone beat them at their own game? Can Sophia hold her lie together, or will one glance from Tessero, one kiss between Holly and Tate, blow the truth wide open? Every character is standing on the edge of something, a choice, a betrayal, a revelation. And the wind is starting to howl. One truth is absolutely certain: in Salem, secrets never stay buried. July 28th isn't just another Monday. It's the calm before the chaos. The spark before the inferno. And by the time it's over, no one will come out unscathed.